This month, along with the monthly homeowner checklist, we have put together another fun guide of things to do in Omaha this spring. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to share it with others, and please let us know what you do. Like if you find yourself on a new adventure or you discover and try out a new place as a result of the guide, we'd love to hear about it. Also, if you have any fun ideas for what we should put into our summer fun guide of things to do around the Omaha area, let me know in the coming weeks because we'll be getting to work on that soon as well. Now today, on a more serious note, today I want to talk about something that I've heard from various people, and I feel like maybe it's on the minds of many. The question is, will my friend or family member that is buying a house in this crazy market be okay? Or are lots of people going to end up upside down on their mortgages because they're buying homes at such high prices? I mean, this is serious stuff, and I don't have a crystal ball, and there's no way to tell you where we're going to be 5 years from now. Unfortunately, there's always going to be some people that find themselves in a bad spot for a variety of reasons. But what I firmly believe is the majority of home buyers buying in this crazy climate that we've been in, they're going to be okay. And here's why I feel that way. The data supports it. It's a couple things. Number one, the majority of home buyers that are coming into these deals right now and over the course of the last 18 months, coming in with large down payments. Quite frankly, it's difficult to get an offer accepted in this market without some cash in hand. And what that large down payment is doing is creating equity. The other piece that's part of it is lenders are much more conservative and strict in their requirements today than they were 14 or 15 years ago. So until something starts to slip and slide on that side of things, I'm not worried a lot of people getting loans that shouldn't be. Now, don't get me wrong. I also believe there's a slowdown coming. This can't go on forever. But I don't foresee a crash or a bubble burst. You know, today the supply of homes is here. And in fact, we've had an undersupplied housing market for going on 14 years now since the '08 crash. They're not enough homes being built year after year after year for almost a decade and a half now. So your supply's here today. Buyer demand is here today, right? We've got this wide gap. Now, unaffordability being caused by rising interest rates, being caused by high inflation, being caused by these bidding wars, is going to have an impact and drop that demand. But we're still here. Supply, demand. And if the whole economy crashes for whatever reason, COVID, war, politics, inflation, you name it, and unfortunately a bunch of people lose their jobs and the inflation continues to soar and budgets are squeezed, and maybe have some homeowners that can't afford their house payment anymore. The difference is those people, while that's a terrible situation to be in, they're going to have equity in their homes. And so if they have to sell due to unfortunate circumstances, they would be able to sell. They'd be able to sell. They'd be able to pay their agent. They're not going to be upside down. We're not talking about a foreclosure crisis here. Now, hopefully nobody that we care about faces this type of difficult decision, but the bottom line is I truly don't believe that we're going to find those people that we care about in a situation where they're upside down with their mortgages. Furthermore, you have new construction costs, which are not going down. You have that price of new construction increase continuing to drive increasing existing home prices up as well. And so when the demand slows and the balance tilts a little more toward equal, it's really going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blessing for me because right now we're working 10 times harder to try to find people a house in this market. But in seriousness, it's going to be a blessing for many buyers. And your sellers are still going to be in a great spot and still going to be happy getting amazing prices, cashing out on a great return on investment for their homes. So long story short, I don't see anyone ending up upside down on these deals other than isolated unfortunate circumstances. But I'd love to hear what you think. I'd like to hear your opinions, your questions. So shoot me a text, give me a call to chat, or reply to me here and share your thoughts with me.